personified, and most of the time, it depends on your person and not the definition of what other people calls humility. And so also in our day-to-day activities in our life, we need to project this word in everything that we do. My name is Maria Moni, and I hope you have a very wonderful weekend. And thanks again for joining me on the platform on Immaculate Television. And today I already have another guest in the house. And as you know, it is our duty to call people to come and talk about the state of affairs of the nation, the things that are affecting us here and there. And today is not going to be an exception. I have a guest in the house, a public affairs analyst, a talk show host, and also a presenter. And he's loaded, so he knows what he's doing and he knows what he's about to talk about. And today we'll be talking about politics. You know, I love politics, and politics is an interesting thing. And most especially when you're in Nigeria and you are in Nigeria presently, you know that politics is one of the things that you really need to get into, because if you don't do that, they will just put something at your backyard and you might not find it funny. And of recent, there has been a lot of the campaign, you know, from here and there. People are going from APC to PDP, just like we know that the two major political party we have in Nigeria is APC and PDP. A lot of ruckus has been going on about in the political sector in Nigeria, and people are raising up their heads and saying, is this what we call democracy? So I'm going to go for this quick commercial break, then I'll be right back to introduce my guest and start with the questions.
What do I do if my COVID-19 test is positive? If your result is positive, please do not panic. Many people who have the infection will show mild symptoms and they can recover quickly with just supportive care. And most of the cases recorded till date in Nigeria are mild to moderate and are clinically stable. What do I do if my COVID-19 test is negative? If your result is negative, it means that you are not infected at the time your sample was taken. However, it is still possible to get infected. Therefore, you should continue to practice social distancing. Wash your hands with soap and running water all the time. Use alcohol-based hand rub frequently and clean your environment all the time. Should I come to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control to get tested? No. If you fall into any of these previously mentioned categories, please remain in self-isolation and immediately call your state hotline or the NCDC toll-free line on the screen.
You're welcome back, and it's to the platform on Immaculate Television. I have my host, I have my talk show host with me, and also a public affairs analyst. I want you to introduce yourself. You know, it's so funny that since he is a talk show, okay, you know, you have a better way of introducing yourself, and I'm giving you that privilege to do that this morning.
Good morning, my viewers. My name is Kule King.
Okay. Why you bring King? That's not a question. That one is personal. It's not political.
Yeah, I'm a man of many things.
Okay.
In entertainment, that's my stage name. Apart from this, I'm also in the entertainment.
Okay.
So that's my stage name. So
all right.
People call me Kule King, Kule King. Or you put Ambassador Kule King.
Wow, that's interesting. So we are here with Ambassador Kule King. And today I will first start with this question. A lot of people believe in Nigeria that we are not really practicing democracy, because it's like we are trying to we are trying to transfer some of these things that we see from afar off at abroad, and we are putting it into our own into our own system in order for it to benefit us, you understand, not really to help the word democracy, to project the word democracy. Do you think that there is democracy in Nigeria?
I can say we have democracy in Nigeria because we learn it from abroad, but how they practice it their own is different from her. Because Nigeria is the country that used enough of money, more money in the whole world to do our politics. Because the money that our senators that are giving our senators is even more than the mayor of America. So in Nigeria, we count it as business. We're talking about APC, PDP, different. That's the two major political parties we have in this country. Now I'm in PDP, for example. You are in APC. Yeah. Now you face me. You are a senator. You are going to like Ibadan North Senatorial District. You are contesting under umbrella of PDP. I'm under APC. Maybe you win and I lose. Second time, I believe maybe you have issue where you are, then we change umbrella. So I don't think we swap. I don't think in Nigeria what we are doing in Nigeria politics is business. To me, I count it as business.
Okay.
It's kind of, when you have money, people will fight for you. If you don't have money, go back to your house.
But a lot of people believe that the elites and the so-called people that are educated are not really going into politics as they should, because people who practice politics more on social media these days. You have people that are activists on social media, and when there is something like a protest or any other thing like a campaign or a sensitization program, you won't see them coming out to come and sensitize the people. My own thing is this: do you think that our youth and people that are very, very educated are actually more involved in this, or do you think that it is all about these thugs and all those, let me say, underdogs that are always in charge of our politics?
A lot of people are scared. Because me, I'm an educated person. I know what I want to do. I know what my future holds for me. So there's one thousand there that doesn't have anything to do with his future. You're just there with gun. Okay, you want to say something, you want up because maybe if you happen to be a principal someone, that's okay, you have like 10 talks that you're giving money, okay, when it's come to 14 day, I'm going to be by my side, you carry gun, and me, I have no money to incur these guys. And you are coming, I must, first thing I'm going to do is I need to fear. I need to fear because of my life, because I have a lot of things to do with my life. And you are coming, you have guys. I need to fear those guys. They don't fear you. So that is why you see some people in my room here. I can pick up my phone and say a lot of things on social media. Nobody will happen to me. Nothing will happen to me. But if I go there, I can tell you something. Majority of learned people in this Nigeria, they don't vote.
Yes, that is some of the.
They don't vote. Because those that okay, in the next 5 years I have BSc, I have MSc, I know what I can use to do with my certificate. I will know that, okay, I will go and vote. No. Those thoughts are there. They won't go. But a lot of people that, they will go. You see all those here, they don't, okay, we are voting for someone, no. So Nigeria politics is different from how it's supposed to be. To me, how we supposed to play politics in Nigeria is not the way we are doing it. Until we give youth. And I want to say something. If possible, they let us go on e-voting. That should have been the best. In e-voting, there's nothing called rigging.
Oh, you think? Okay, so the INEC, that's the Independent National Electoral Commission, has said that very soon we are going to be doing e-voting, that's electronic voting, very soon, that by 2023, that the new voting system will be electronic. And we are saying kudos to them. But basically, we're talking about politics today.
Okay.
And we're talking about democracy in Nigeria.
Okay.
So now, you said that most learned people, youths and everybody, and some call them keypad warriors. Don't you think that if you can put a name or a face to words, it actually makes it more enlightened and much more interactive?
Okay.
Say for instance, if I'm talking to you on phone, you're not saying my body language, so you might not really get what I'm saying. You get what I'm trying to say. So I can say I'm okay, and
you're okay.
Exactly. But if you see me live and I said I'm okay, you'll be like, okay, that's not your body. That's not what your body language is saying. Right. So in the way, in communication, there is a lot of things that goes on, even with our physical structure. What I'm trying to say in essence is just that. Do you think that as a youth or as a person that is an internet savvy, that knows about how the internet works and has a social media platform like influencers and everything, don't you think that they need to go forefront and be the leaders and put the face to the words that has been spoken?
If Nigeria does give them chance.
No, you don't say that. But don't you think that we really need to try and put ourselves forward to put ourselves out there? It's
very good to do that as a youth, that you know what you have upstairs, that you know what you want to do. It's very good to go out, but if you are going out, use a brain.
Okay, if you are saying that, don't you think that there is one Yoruba proverb that says that that means that if you're scared of death, you might not actually attain that place, that utmost height that you're supposed to be, because everything in life is even a risk.
Yes, even sitting here is a risk. Everything in life is a risk.
What I'm trying to say in essence is just that, are we supposed to entertain fears in our hearts and not do what is expected of us to do as a citizen of Nigeria?
We don't need to fear.
Okay.
But at the same time, we need to use our brain. Because we call ourselves leaders of tomorrow. they call us leaders of tomorrow. And those elders there are not ready to go. If you want to, thank God to your state, also have the youngest House of Assembly honorable. I'm talking about Honorable Yusuf. That is, he tried, maybe because I have person, or I don't want to know that. What I know is he came out, they know him, and they voted for him. Let's try. I want to encourage youth out there to just try. Because let's do what they call try and error. If you try it this way, if it's not come to pass, then we try next time. As a youth, let's try to do it. But when we are doing it, let's do our brain. Let's just use our brain. Because Nigeria politics, there are some people that are doing it, do or die affair. Are you guys what I'm trying to say? They are doing it, do or die affairs. Okay, do this. If you don't do this, just let's go out. Okay, this thing, I want to do it now. You want to, I want to go for like senator now. And I have someone like my father's age that I want to go. Let's just go out. Tell our guys, okay, if you want to vote, and there are a lot of voting that are doing online. You know, I'm talking about different things that are doing it online. But in these voting things, in these politics things, let's just go out as a youth. If you have money to do poster, do it. Just go out. Let's do away with fear for now. Let's do away with fear. And when we are doing away with fear, we should at the same time use our brain.
Okay, so we should apply wisdom in whatever it is that we do. I have been discussing with Ambassador Adekunle King, and we have been discussing about democracy in Nigeria. So I'm just going to go for this quick commercial break, and I'll be right back.
There are a lot of false information about the coronavirus. These are the facts. People of all ages can be affected by the coronavirus. However, older people and people with pre-existing medical conditions such as asthma, diabetes, heart diseases are more vulnerable to the disease. It is not for old people alone. Gargling salt and warm water or chewing garlic and ginger cannot prevent the virus. Drinking alcohol, hot lemon, palm oil or chloroquine will not kill the virus. The virus cannot be transmitted through mosquito bites. Antibiotics do not work against the viruses. Antibiotics work only against bacteria. Boiling pineapple peels, lime and ginger does not kill the virus. Putting raw onions in rooms will not ward off the virus. Using or spraying Dettol, special oils and water all over your body cannot kill the virus. There is no scientific evidence that cooking, drinking, or eating any of these is an effective treatment for coronavirus. Do not self-medicate and take responsibility by sharing only verified messages from health authorities such as NCDC, Federal Ministry of Health, and WHO.
You're welcome back, and it's on the platform on Immaculate Television. My name is Maria Muni, and I have been discussing with Ambassador Kunle King, and we've been discussing about democracy in Nigeria, talking about the politics of Edo and so many other things that has been happening in in some states in Nigeria. And this is something that we really need to talk about. Okay. So we have the issues of Eze, Yamo, and Governor Obaseki, and there is a lot of it's generating a lot of controversies among the minds of youth and every Nigerians that, okay, there is a manifesto for each parties.
That's true.
A party has their own manifesto, and if you want to join the party, you look inward, meaning that you have to look at their manifesto. If it aligns with your ideology and principle, then you join that particular party. Just like we have Republicans and Democrats in the US.
Yes.
Hardly you will see a Republican joining Democrats because they believe in their ideologies. Their ideologies are different. So take for instance now, we also have manifestos there and there concerning APC and PDP. And you as a person, you want to join for PDP, you send their manifestos and you are like, okay, these people has the mind of people in their as they are writing this manifesto. So I think their ideology aligns with mine. so I'm joining PDP. So all of a sudden, before we say Jack Robinson, we are saying that this person is jumping from APC to PDP, and we've seen a lot of our politicians that have done that, like maybe 4 to 5 times, even in a democracy year. That's the 4 years that people use our politicians use at the public office. What I'm trying to say in essence is just that, do you think that it is healthy for the politics, for democracy in Nigeria?
In Nigeria,
Is that
politics, all up is not healthy. I see our politicians as they want to be in that office at all cost. Then you see someone from APC, he has been in APC for years, because they don't give him ticket or anything, he now go to maybe CPC or go to NRP. Go to one. We have 2 major political parties in Nigeria, which is PDP and APC. But our politicians in Nigeria, they just want to get to the office. I don't see them have plan for we youth of this country. Not even youth, for this country. What they are doing business to themselves. According to what I think about it, I see them as they are doing business. Because if you want to do something, like you said, like Democrat and this other in America, if you want to join their party, you must know what they have. Is it in line with what I have in mind? But I see them as they don't have anything in mind for us. I'm talking about Edo politics. Don't forget that Eze Yamu contested against this Obaseki last election.
Yes.
From Eze Yamu is in PDP, Obaseki is in APC. Now Eze Yamu is in APC, Obaseki is in PDP. It's something like swap. Like something like you're in Chelsea and in Arsenal, so let's swap. I see them as they are swapping. Don't forget that this Eze Yamu is in APC before. Because they don't give him ticket, that is why he go to PDP to go and contest against Basaki. So those guys, they want to go into that office, they want to be called governor at all costs. I had something in Osun State Police in some years ago. One police, I won't mention his name, he said he just want them to call him governor even for a day. It's okay.
Wow.
So that is what the guy wants. So he doesn't have any plan. What he wants is
the zeal for power.
He just want that power. He want to be in that corridor of power. He want to be called ex-governor. That is all. This guy has happened to be a senator for good 80 years in Osun State. Now he want to be called governor at all costs. So the drama, let me call it drama. The drama in Edo, I don't see it as it's not going to cause war if care is not taken. Because now Eze Yamu is in APC. Yesterday, they give him tickets. He won primary election yesterday. Eze Yamu in APC. But now PDP, Obaseki is still in PDP. Maybe they're going to give him ticket or not. They're still on it. If they don't give him tickets in PDP, maybe it's going to go to maybe APC or Immaculate Party. Thank God we don't have party here. So I don't see them. They're doing drama, my sister.
Okay. So I'm still talking with Ambassador Kunle King, and we are still here. Okay, my next question is this. Okay, you've said that it's not healthy for the democracy in Nigeria, but my point is just that some quarters believe that there are supposed to be laws that will be guiding politicians. I mean, if you are a person and you say, okay, I am a Democrat or I am PDP, you can't just cross over to APC without due process. You can't just say that, okay, I just wake up this morning, I think that's my politics and my politics ambition doesn't align with my party again, so I'm jumping to another party so that I can actually get to my post that I really want to. So don't you think that there is a law that's supposed to be in place for people to actually get to not to be jumping or swapping like they are doing?
There's supposed to be a law. But in Nigeria, there is no law. There is law, but the law is only for masses in this country. There is law. If they say there's no law in this country, in everything there is law. Okay, let's use that Edo that we are saying as a case study. Edo, there are some people in PDP, in Edo PDP. They've been planning that, okay, well, maybe I'm going to contest in 2020 or 2021. But now, someone came from somewhere. Because there is money, because there is power, that's what they call power of incumbency. They want to give him tickets. If you are the person, will you just agree like that? To me, if anybody is going to agree in Edo State, that means they're going to tip that person from Edo State Treasury. Is he going to go and take loan? No. He's a governor. He's going to, he has access to the Edo State money. He just take money and give it to Galaye. Take this. Let me contest. So in this Nigeria, there is law. But when there is money, they don't follow law. Because, okay, let's use this thing as an example. in S of Rep, sometimes when they're talking about rapists, someone said anybody that they caught that rape, they should be killed the person.
Yeah.
Someone said no.
Yes.
Why?
And at the end of the day, it was the majority didn't approve it.
Yes, you know why? Because they know what might happen. Maybe one of their disciples, maybe one of their son might eventually do it. And they may just try want to kill the person. So they will not say, no. You can't do that. Why in a country like this, as big as Nigeria, we call ourselves giants of Africa? What giant in us?
Thank you so very much. I think my time is fast spent this morning, and it's actually been a very interesting one talking to you. And I've been talking with Ambassador King, and we have been discussing about democracy in Nigeria. And my last question for today is just that you said something about the cost of running the government, that it's so much. Yes, there is a lot of bureaucracy that does as course, and there are some things that we really need to check in Nigerian democracy. Why is it that the cost for running government is like 70% of the budget, whereas the 30% is just for the main budget of going into agriculture, transportation, and every other thing like that? So why is it like that? Why can't it be so regulated that the 30% should be the cost for running the government and the 70% budget should go to the people?
The reason is the people that are in this law, they are the people that are going to benefit from it. If you tell them to cut their money, there's going to be an issue. Because they don't go there because of masses. They are doing business to themselves. Because in Nigeria, it's only in Nigeria you see someone that is riding bike. When they become a councillor, I'm talking about just councillor or super tomorrow.
Yes,
come and see him in the next 1 year.
Not years.
I'm talking about 1 year.
6
He will
months.
be richer than professor in university. So in Nigeria, if you tell them to do something that will benefit the masses, they won't. Because they know when they do it, before they can attain that position, they know what they do. Because the problem we have in this country is godfatherism. There are some people that they are having this money, they have money in this, and they get much money in this thing that you don't know. You can't hear their name. You can't. But they just say, okay, you want to go there, no problem. The 70% is yours, 30% is mine. But let's do it 50-50. So if you can't do it 50-50, they won't allow you to go there. Like the one that will present those guys to you. That guy, at least I can remember last in Edo, when this guy, APC national chairman, when he's campaigning for Obaseki, he campaigned, he have certificates, he went to University of Ibadan, he did this, all because he has done the normal thing there. But now, the result that he said he has in UI last time, but now there's no more certificates. No more certificates. Maybe rather sing the certificate.
Oh.
It is well, my sister.
Okay, so you're going to give us your last word before we round up the program this morning.
All right.
Okay, give us your last word.
What I can say is, we youth of nowadays, let's know what we're doing. If we know what we're doing, that position we are getting there, but before you can get there, we need to use our brain. God bless you.
Thank you so very much, Ambassador King. It's been a pleasure having you in the
Thanks so
house. And guys, still join me again on Thursday. I'll be having another guest in the house, and you know how we do it on the platform. It's going to be the state of affairs of the nation, the reason, the main thing that we really need to talk about. And please do join me again, same time, same station, next week. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.
What do I do if my COVID-19 test is positive? If your result is positive, please do not panic. Many people who have the infection will show mild symptoms and they can recover quickly with just supportive care. And most of the cases recorded till date in Nigeria are mild to moderate and are clinically stable. What do I do if my COVID-19 test is negative? If your result is negative, it means that you are not infected at the time your sample was taken. However, it is still possible to get infected. Therefore, you should continue to practice social distancing. Wash your hands with soap and running water all the time. Use alcohol-based hand rub frequently and clean your environment all the time. Should I come to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control to get tested? No. If you fall into any of these previously mentioned categories, please remain in self-isolation and immediately call your state hotline or the NCDC toll-free line on the screen.
And in case you're just joining us for the first time, platform is where we discuss the state of affairs of the nation and things that has been happening on the ground. Ground people that will come and talk about the state of the nation. So thank you so much.